Sorry about that. Welcome to Comfort Havoc number 2. My name is James Williams Jr. So, I made a video a second ago, and this will be my final video. This will be an intro video to the anthology because I didn't finish my martial art anthology, and I'm still looking for female black martial artists. This is neither here or there. But this video will be an intro to the fact that had a conversation with a woman at work. Well, not really at work, because class is not work. I was going to class. And we had a good conversation about the existence of aliens and aliens procreating and genitalia and all that other crap. And this is basically a lead-in video. When it comes to supernatural stuff, when it comes to myths and legends, and though they do make great TV shows, you have to think to yourself, whew, how many people was caught up in that purple haze that make everyone see the same thing, because if everyone on Earth is on the same drug, then it's highly likely that if that drug is a hallucinant drug, that everyone will possibly see the same shit. So you have to ask yourself, what is real and what is not? So, supernatural things, aliens, Bigfoot, Coyote the Trickster, Deer Woman, Thunderbird, Polar Bear God, Pugwudgie Trolls, regular demons, Kappa, Egyptian gods, Roman gods, Greek gods, Japanese demons, Chinese gods, I'm missing some shit. Unicorns, fairies. We cannot prove that they don't exist. We can't prove that they do. So you have to be on that line. So this one, the lead-in, we were talking about aliens and how aliens procreate because they're always kidnapping people and mating with them. And the young lady at school wanted to know if I believe the aliens have visited Earth. And I told her, from where I stand, yeah, they have visited Earth. Not only have they visited Earth, I'm pretty sure that they're probably still here. There was a cartoon many, many years ago that made me question some shit. That cartoon was called BAD, the Bureau of Alien Detectors. And some of the things that they put on that cartoon looked like it might have been factual. So if you guys get a chance to go Google that, BAD, the Bureau of Alien Detectors, it's a pretty good cartoon. Yeah. But also, some of the creatures kind of fit with the world. It's kind of like, alright, the Greek gods explain the calendar with the story of Persephone. Alright? So, how you get your seasons, because there's 12 months in a year, and there's 4 seasons, which means each season is only 3.5 months long, because it's only 12 months, and 4 times 3 is 12. So each season has to be between 3.5 months. You can't have 4 months, because you have January, February, March, which is supposed to be winter, and you have summer, because after March, was it March? Yeah, so, okay. So, December, January, February, a third of March, and then you have whatever comes next. So, you have February. So, January, February, March, April, May, June starts summer. Alright, so June starts summer, July, August, middle of September, and then you go back around to fall and winter, or spring and winter, or whatever. So, yeah, spring was over here. So, you have winter, spring, summer, fall. Alright, that's how that works. So, winter starts basically in December. Or does it start in November? Because I want you to think that through. It starts to get a little cold in November. Alright? So, you have, let's see, November, December, January, and a little bit of February. Because it's February right now, and it's been cold. Then you have March, April, May. Starts warming up in March and May. You have June, July, August, and September is where shit starts changing again. And then from September, November, December, you start going back to winter. You see where I'm going with that? Now, the legend of that is that Persephone was kidnapped by Hades, and Hades took her to Hades. I'm probably not saying all this shit right. But anyway, he took her to Hades, and as long as she didn't eat anything, she could come back home. But here's where things go wrong, because Persephone was only half god, so she was a demigod, which means she got hungry. And she ate a pomegranate seed, which did not allow her to pass back through the gates of hell. So even after using the bathroom, she still was bound by the magical spell. To rectify this problem, Persephone's mother and Hades had an agreement. The earth gets cold in winter because those are the one time that Persephone can't come home to her mother. But when winter comes, she's back down in Hades with her husband Hades because he basically kidnapped her and suckered her into eating the food. He's got grit. But when you think about that, you're like, wow, Greek mythology is a touchy subject. And I'm saying that because I love Greek mythology. It's like one of my favorite subjects. But it's a touchy subject because you got Zeus, the king of the gods, who has no problem with incest. You have Hera, the queen of the gods, who clearly also has no problem with incest. And did I mention you have Zeus, who just sleeps with anything that has a vagina and it moves? Because he got, I think, a hind pregnant. He got a lady who had a centaur or a minotaur or whatever. He came to her as a goat and not a goat. He came to her as a bull and he basically raped the chick, and she had a minotaur for a child, so they had to put him in the maze. You get the gist. He came to Hercules' mom as a golden shower. He also came to Perseus' mom in similar fashion. And Perseus existed before Hercules. Hercules is actually Perseus' grandson or some shit like that. It's some really confusing shit with the family tree. I have to Google that. But it's one of the things with Greek mythology. You have so many different. It's a big clusterfuck. But when you start reading, there, like you have the Iliad and the Odyssey, which is basically the same thing because they kind of cross over. But you have all these things that are going on, and you have all these incest things going on by Zeus and how he's spawning all these demigods and stuff. And you're like, well, damn. I thought I had problems, but clearly Zeus is a sex addict from hell. And he's doing all these things and everything, and it's cool. But he's a guy. He can do whatever he wants. And the question is, how all of this stuff came to be. And then you have Twilight of the Gods, where Hercules supposedly wipes out everybody. And then after they all die, they become constellations, which was some shit that it was kind of hard to figure out because how do gods die? Anyway, as I end this video, I want you guys to think about some of the things I said. This is Comfort Number 2, BC and you.